Old school talk, R&B, and hip hop. WPMM online radio.
About to show y'all how to make noodles. Get you a couple packs of these, beef flavor, you know what I'm saying? Get you some water. Put them in like this, you know what I'm saying? I put the lids on mine, baby. Wait 3 minutes, bam! Noodles, my G.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Ed Genio, a.k.a. Ed Head Honcho, a.k.a. the Black Brazilian Mamba. You are now tuning in Noodle Talk on WPMM Radio. Let's go!
Y'all are now tuning in to Noodle Talk on WPMM Radio. It's your kid Antoine Silver and your speaker and live in your city. Hey, G, what's the beef?
You are now live with Noodle Talk with your boy Boss, business over stupid shit, all day long, all day strong. You on WPMM Radio with Changing Horizons Media Group. We live in your speakers, baby. What you gonna do about it? Holla at us.
You are now listening to Noodle Talk live on WPMM Radio. It's Rico Suave, Puerto Rico in the house. If you want to know the business, tune in Tuesday and Friday and let us know how you really feel. Y a tu sabes.
Peace and love. You are now locked into Noodle Talk with your boy Johnny Lee.
What's up, Noodle Talk? It's me. Because the only person you can see in the damn screen is me and Rico. What's up? How y'all fucking doing, man? God damn.
No, it's not.
Yeah, because it was fucking... What's up, y'all? It's your boy Boss. This is over stupid shit all day long, all day strong. I'm here, and I just you know, you give me a backpack, throw a bunch of fucking rocks in it, or whatever. You actually give me two backpacks, dump a boulder in both of them bitches. I'm gonna put them both on my fucking shoulder. That's why I'm feeling that right now. That's why the fuck I'm in. Let's go,
Sir. I don't want to touch the camera because I would fuck it up.
Clearly,
but I told you to do it beforehand. I told you before you left. But it's fine. I'm that boulder in his backpack. Y'all know who it is. Antoine Silver in the building. Hey, G! Live in your city and live in your speakers. G! That's you, nigga.
I got no high notes. Why Rico look like he got his haircut? No, I just have it back. It is weird looking, I guess. It's Rico Suave. Yeah, tu sabe. Puerto Rico in the house. I'm gonna drink this Gatorade because my throat hurt.
we gotta move the camera. Either you gonna let me out so I can do it, or somebody gonna move it. Somebody gotta do it. You can't just sit there and look at it.
Yeah, I can.
God, Lee, you want me to just what? You want me to do?
Would you just look at it?
We could have left it where it was. It was fine. It was okay.
Did it die?
Barely. It barely fucking made it.
Who?
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I do need a vacation.
Sorry.
You my headache.
I need to get in the water. I need to be at the beach. I need to be at the river. We need to be doing something. He said, Jeff said, y'all looking sad.
If I'm your headache, what do the hell you think you is to me?
I'm your little brother.
Okay.
As hell.
All right. It's not that we looking sad, Jeff. It's just it's this, you know, it's just it's one after the other, after the other, after the other, and then you get excuse after excuse after excuse. Life happens to everybody.
It shows what type of person and what kind of character you are by the way you move through it. And that's what type of, I don't know what type of person I am. I mean, I know who I think I am, but what matters is like how y'all perceive me or whatever. I don't care how you perceive me, but you know, I like to hear like, oh snap, man, you know who boss is? Yeah, he is that and the third. I like hearing that. So that actually brings me to what the point that we're gonna be talking about today is that you can't be out here reneging. You can't.
No, we can't be space partners at all.
And I know some of y'all out here don't even know what reneging means. So I'm gonna let them explain it.
Oh, if you renege in the middle of a spade game, we gonna fight.
If you renege in the middle of a spade game, we gonna fight.
I mean it on my mom.
That's a real thing. People won't invite you back to play spades or come to any cookouts if you're a renegger. Okay?
Not to be confused.
Not to be confused with the bad word. But if you out here reneging, you can't come back to the cookout. You can't come back to any spades games. People don't look at me like that. I'm letting it in. I'm letting this. It's where it at right now. Let me give you an example. You women out here, y'all know what time it is? Beat up on women, because that's what we do, right? Not try to hold y'all to any standard or anything or make you stand on your square. We don't do that. No. We just beat up on women. So here we go. Let's keep it rolling.
I inhaled my spit.
We did not eat this.
Oh God.
Here we go. So y'all get into these relationships, right? Right. And then y'all get with a dude who's probably, let's say, ain't shit. Right? So y'all get into these relationships and he put his hands on you, he pushes you down, he punches on you and all this good stuff. And then y'all be like, I should probably get out of this dangerous situation. Right? Wrong. You stay. You stay. For some strange reason, you stay. And then you want to tell all your friends, this dude is a terrible person. I don't want to be with him no more. And you stay. Then you actually leave him. And you come back and stay some more. What is wrong with y'all? That's called a renege. That's what that is. You just renege. You renege on your word.
A couple times.
You can't do that. I lose hope in you. I lose faith in you. There's nothing you can tell me. There's nothing you can tell me to make me be like, you know what? When she says this time, I'm going to believe you. No. You renege once, you're going to renege again. That's just who you are. There's a reason why people say, there's a reason why we say stand on your square. If you say something, then mean it. If you make a commitment to something, then mean it. Just mean it. Don't give excuses. Don't give all this. Don't do that. Don't try to make up for it because you've effed up. Don't do that. If you suck at something, just admit, hey, guess what? I suck. I'm trash. I admit that. But no. Don't renege. Stand on your damn square about something.
And what's crazy is, I think what makes that even worse is when they try to make excuses for what they're doing, or they act like they're not doing it. It's like you mess up, you renege, and then it's just like, oh well, you know, and they make up some stupid sorry excuse to not take accountability for their actions, and it's just like, what the hell is wrong with you?
It's everybody else's fault. Yeah. Instead of taking accountability, it's all y'all fault. Y'all the reason why I didn't want to do what I was supposed to do, why I was supposed to stand on my square. It's y'all fault, not mine's. It's wild. It's wild. It's wild. I know it seems like I might be a little out of sorts right now, but I just it's hot. One, I'm hot. Two, I have to deal with this re-niggin type stuff on the daily. It's always somebody's out here re-niggin some kind of high. Let me give you an example. Let me give you another example. If I punched you in the face and then said I'm sorry,
That shit don't work.
huh?
That shit don't work.
You can't. Why not?
I'll put my leg back. Give me my leg back. You sorry.
I said I was sorry.
I don't give a fuck about your sorry.
What if I just picked your call up and just turned it on this top of his head? I apologize though.
I feel like the actions already happened. So how can you sit there and just be like, yeah, I'm just sorry about this? Like you intentionally did it. The intention was there.
That's what it is.
And then the emotions caught up to you and was like, I'm wrong. And instead of saying I'm wrong, you say, well, you made me.
You can't initiate something negative and then not expect the repercussions behind that. You can't expect that. If you do something negative and then be like, nah, I apologize, you got to forgive me now.
It's the little big brother syndrome. It's like, I tapped you, so I'm gonna go tell mama.
Well, it's just the accountability thing, and a lot of people don't think. A lot of people get away with shit, is what it is. Like there's no accountability, and they get away with things. They're allowed to disrespect people and hurt people around them, and then they're like, "Oops, sorry,
Didn't mean it.
Mercury's in the microwave," or "I'm an asparagus," or whatever space racism they talk about to blame on. They literally blame it on everything other than saying, "You know what? I fucked up, and I need to do better, and it won't happen again." It's just like Kasari only.
I don't even want to hear that here. I just want to see you do better.
Well, no, because
them whack ass apologies don't mean a damn thing if you're not.
no, apologies mean something. They mean something, but they need to be followed with actions. And so sorry works when a mistake is made, but not when trust is broken. So you make mistakes, but you're not supposed to break trust. Like that's the big thing.
Nick, you're right.
Run that back, Turbo.
I said sorry works when a mistake is made, but not when trust is broken. Forgiving is easy, but forgetting what happened and trusting someone again is sometimes pretty.
Right.
It's pretty impossible.
A lot of people haven't been punched in the mouth.
A lot of people need a good punch in the mouth.
Exactly.
A lot of people need a really good solid punch. Now, and I don't care if it came from Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali. Some people need a solid punch in the mouth. They need a solid. You know what? I messed up. They need that. Because I moved it out of the window.
No, that's where the camera is.
No. The camera's not right there. It's over there. Back in the middle. Yeah. We just what we doing. It's just who cares? Let's just be late.
And so that's kind of the point I was making, is that we have this discussion often on some of the differences between men and women, and that's why a lot of women are out here without that accountability, because we just don't live the same life. Like men can't go out here in the world and just do whatever they want to, because we know that hey, there's another dude that's going to get tired of your shit and hit you in the mouth.
Yeah.
And so I don't ever really see that happen with women or in women's circles. Like you don't just go okay, cool, that was disrespectful as shit, now I got to drag you through the parking lot. Like that doesn't really happen in those circles. Now it does in ratchet ass hood rat circles, but a lot of women are allowed to they're allowed to just go through life without getting hit in the mouth. And I don't mean that as in a dude should hit some chick in the mouth. I'm saying the lesson they go through, not learning a lesson. People go through not getting their ass whooped.
And they need that.
You go through disrespecting and hurting people, and no one ever put a boundary in your face and was like, you're not going to do this again or you're going to get hurt. Where you were forced to change.
Cassidy said, "Oh, that's wild. I just noticed that the topic says you out here re-niggin." I thought you were just wilding on mad. No. I'm still mad, But nah, that's definitely the
No, he
topic.
big boy mad.
Oh yeah. I'm still mad.
Oh, he hot.
Nick said you can apologize after the punch. I'm sorry I did what I did. That resulted in being punched in the face. Apology accepted.
He said, "I'll shake the shit out of her though."
Please
elaborate, re-niggin. You know what? I'm gonna allow the guest to pop in. Oh snap! He red as hell. We gotta adjust that.
You look like a tomato.
You look like a tomato. You look like a tomato. That's solid. Hello, I gotta adjust that for a second. Yeah, dog. Can you do it?
I'm gonna fix it.
Yeah, let me know when you do. I'm not gonna bring him in there. Oh, that's wild. Rico gonna explain it now because we gotta keep rolling.
This is crazy.
Re-niggin. Look, just re-niggin is just like when you say something or you do something, and then you take it back, or your actions don't match what you were saying. You know, like J. Cole making a diss track to Kendrick Lamar and then apologizing a day later. That's called re-nigging.
Shout out J. Cole though.
We was gonna bring that up. Everything that was gonna encompass re-nigging was gonna get brought up all in, but I was gonna leave the J. Cole thing for last.
We'll leave it.
Yeah, I was gonna let J. Cole live until the end of the show. But other than that,
we'll leave it alone. Come back to it.
What's up, Ash?
What's good, brother? How you doing?
What's going on? How you doing?
You look like Hellboy. That's what you look
good
like.
to be back. I've been on vacation for about a month now.
Yeah, fuck that. Who told you to go on vacation, big homie?
Was that Hellboy?
Yeah, who told you to go on vacation?
Father God told me I needed some remedial therapy.
So remedial.
What the fuck does that mean?
Somebody go over there and swing on the cigarette.
First he got to explain it. He said remedial therapy.
Please explain it.
We need to. I don't know that term.
I just needed some remedy for my stresses.
Your stresses. Okay, I can understand that. I can understand the stresses on that one. That makes sense. To be honest with you, what were some of those stresses? Because the topic for the day is re-niggin. So what were some of those stresses?
People, tomfoolery.
People.
Bullshit. That's about it.
Oh God damn.
That's about it. What about you, Puerto Rico? What's some stresses? What's some re-niggin stresses in your life right now? Who's re-niggin in your life right now?
Who's re-niggin?
No one, actually.
No one?
Yeah. Well, the only reason, and here, ready? The only reason why it's no one is because I'm fucking tired of y'all. I wake up and I'm like, I don't want to be around people. Like, and I have to sing, on stage and perform every night. Nobody's re-nigging in my life because everybody that did, I cut them the fuck off.
Mike?
I'm gonna be honest. I think me and Rico are in very similar categories right now, but I think mine is more so because I decided to move away. I moved further from the city,
right?
Which made it a lot harder for you to obtain my attention because you don't want to come to me, and I damn sure don't want to come to you. It gave me a peace of mind and a sense of clarity. I got away from the world that I was in and allowed myself some solitude in my life.
Exactly.
Well, let's get into the point where, like, if we having these people that enter our life or whatever, and Rico said earlier or whatever, you're not setting that boundary or whatever. So when you having these people in your life and then they renege, and they renege on their word, they renege on everything that they told you, they renege on everything that they stand for, that what they said that they stood for anyway, and they told you something, and then they backed out of it, renege. So when they did that, and you did not set that boundary, and you did not tell them like, hey yo, like for real, like what you did was completely wrong.
I think
was dead wrong at that.
And we're not doing it again.
And we're not doing it again. I'm not going to allow you to step back in my life.
Well,
without any consequences to that.
That's kind of what I'm saying was like the consequence is like, hey, this is now the line in the sand. You're not going to do it again because if you do it again, you're out.
I can't. Go ahead. Go.
And I was just going to say, I think that's the line that's been drawn for me. It wasn't just needing to get away, because I think that's what the misconception is, just needing to get away so I don't have to deal with it. No. There were conversations had and people didn't make the correct decision. Because I'm sorry to tell y'all, but there is a correct decision. And when you want me somewhere or you want me in your life, you choose to try to better yourself or try to be better. And they weren't willing to do that. They weren't willing to make the corrections that I was telling them was causing me problems with them.
Sometimes you can't do better, be better with yourself around certain people.
Well,
so you got to separate yourself to become more yourself. And
you have to allow them people to go. And I had to let some people in my life go. I'm cool with the people I hang out with now. I go out, on my Tuesday nights. I stay in the house with my kids. That's what I enjoy now. I found some solace in those things. Back on my music, solace.
Solace. You're definitely solace. That's cool.
Mispronunciation.
It happens. I know.
Super.
So Emily said it's like an Indian giver with apologies.
Yes.
I don't like saying Indian giver. That's a pretty racist term. Let's not do that one.
So it's like that. It's definitely like that. But the
concept is there.
That you can't give the apology is what we not standing for. That's what we're saying. Like if I was to hit you, if I was to punch you square in the daggum face or whatever, right, and then you go back and be like, I'm sorry, and then expect nothing to come back from that.
Yeah, Indian giver's a little different too, because that's like, here's all this land, it's yours. And then when you're asleep, they take the land back. That's kind of different. I mean, it is. They are reneging on their promise, but it's a
in the fine print, 24 hours.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we was getting at. So we was just letting you know, like you can't do that. If you say something, you stand on it. If you make an action toward anything, you stand on it. That's what Noodle Talk is all about. Standing on your square or whatever. At least whenever you present something, whenever you say something, be there, stand firm on it. Don't backtrack. Don't renege. Don't do that.
Bro, you need to learn how to spell.
What happened? So
amends.
I like the fact that they keep still calling you Hellboy. I think that's funny as hell.
Hellboy, y'all tripping.
Cassidy said
it's not recreational though.
Y'all leave that man alone. He went
remedial is accurate.
I'm not reading on this.
Needed to be in with the people while I'm 24/7. I just come back from vacation. I need another one.
I swear.
Oh my gosh, Cassidy.
Oh my god.
I don't read all that.
Yeah.
Oh God, Lee.
How you fake his death at age 9? I don't even think he knew how to do that.
I don't know.
That's spelling.
That's wild. That's a lot too. Well, here we go. I'll throw it up.
No, well, yeah, you can toss it up. But I'm just saying, every
comment so big, it cover all of us.
Yeah, everything that she said summarized is just it's people reneging over and over. Somebody reneging over and over and over again. That's just called a pathological liar.
Yeah,
everything you explained is a pathological liar, basically. Somebody who just lies just to lie.
He a menace.
Yeah. Okay. So here's something else I wanted to bring up to y'all. Hold on, I gotta listen to it one more time. I can't remember how she phrased it.
That just sound like it started off horribly.
Yeah.
The hell is that?
Oh, okay.
Dusty bitch.
I got it.
My bad.
I couldn't think about it. So the question was, why is it that men go out and we have this grand weekend, right? We could have met the president, race car driving. We did something extravagant the entire weekend, and then we meet somebody or whatever, right? And then go to our Instagram page or Facebook or whatever it is, and we got one picture, and it's us with the dog smiling because we happy.
Yeah.
Why do we do that? Why do men do that?
Because we are not governed by the same social structures that women are.
We're not.
Women are. They have to show everything. It's like you have to show everything because it's just bragging is all it is.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like they do it too much. Now, there are some dudes with money that'll do that, but I think that's more of a younger generation thing. But I think overall, a lot of men don't do that because we're just there.
But I also think that it comes out to be that women think that more likes mean more love.
I think we enjoy the moment and the instance of the moment, as opposed to taking photos in the moment, thinking that it has to be something that's kept inside of a gallery book, as opposed to me enjoying this situation.
Well, before we go there, I don't. It's personal for them too. I'm not going to say it's not personal, and I'm going to disagree with the likes and love. I think they're just addicted to that because that's what happens.
Well, they find
a woman posts a photo and she gets
attention.
50 likes and attention.
It's the attention.
That's an addicting. They're addicted. They're addicts, is what it is.
It might be addicting, but it's also the concept that they're in love with that type of attention. They're lusting for that type of attention for some strange reason.
Well, again, I say it's more of an addiction. I'm not going to say lust because again, we're making it more of a passionate thing, and it's addicting.
That's what it was right there.
They're addicted. They're drug addicts.
Shout out to Nick.
That's it.
Well, it's what he said is that it's like we don't have to show everything that we do because we're in the moment and having fun.
We're in the moment.
We have the memories. I don't care if it's our trip, not
y'all's trip.
Yeah.
If we're on the Empire State Building, okay, and we up here going up, we're going up the elevator, whatever we're doing, right? And the first thing you want to do is take a photo instead of me and you enjoying that moment, because this is what, I paid for us to do. Let's say we're taking a trip or whatever. The first thing we do before we enjoy our trip is take a photo of the trip. I feel like we took ourselves out of that present moment. You know what I'm saying? I feel like whenever you take a photo, you take yourself out of the present moment for a selfish desire to be seen.
Now, we'll take photos. We'll take like a group photo, everybody together, just for a memory.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or if we're in some random place like Tulum or something, you're like, I'm gonna take a picture of this
might be fine.
big ass temple. You know what I mean? But like as far as like visually documenting everything that we do, that's just not something that we do. And you'll see the same thing in relationships. Like when women are like, they're always like, let's take a picture. Like if you ever see a couple out, you never see the dude that's just like, let's get a good picture. We look good or something. Like it's her that's like, well, let's get a picture because we're out. And he's just like, okay, cool. They take a picture together. But it's never the dude that's like, let's take a video. Let's take a picture or something.
No.
Like that.
How many times you seen a man pull up on a girl or be out with some girls and they ask, take a photo of us? And then how many times you see them girls taking the photos of them men? I'm just saying.
Yeah,
a lot. It's different. It's different for us.
Most of the time, you're going to see that man in the corner like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We take pictures of our accomplishments. That is something that we do. So like a new car, a new house, property.
I damn sure show a new house.
We just bought a plane or a yacht or something. We'll flex that because
because that's what we do.
Because that's what our social status is based off of. So
what we have.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
It's also worth something.
It's worth something.
It's not like I'm, drunk on this old dude's yacht who's going to try to put it on my butt later because he's a sugar daddy. And you're like, take me back to last year. And it's like, bitch, what?
Wow.
Yeah, I know, Nick. I was reading your comment.
Men live in the instant. So therefore, I'm enjoying every moment that I can with you or with all my friends whenever we're out. Now, whenever that gathering or whatever is coming to an end, or that day is coming to an end, or we come across something that's like, yo, I'm not going to see this again. I'll try to take a picture of that.
Yeah,
that's something I want to relive. That's something I want to keep hold on. Like, dang, I ain't seen this picture in a while. Guess where I was when I was here or whatever. I'll take pictures of friends that I won't see again or whatever. Like that's when my phone comes out and they be like, I'm going to miss this. So therefore,
and Cassie, I agree with your comment about like that's how you relive the memory and stuff like that. But there's a difference between taking a bunch of photos and having it in your gallery and then blasting all of the photos all over social media and Snapchat. Because at that point, it's not for you to relive a memory. You're trying to show off for the attention.
Yeah, that's one thing. When I don't care about showing off. I don't care what I really don't. If I'm showing off, it's only because to either make somebody else mad because I don't like them or whatever. I'm just showing like, hey, you got the shittier end of the stick. Just letting you know that's what happened or whatever. Or I'm getting ready to do something completely outrageous because I live outrageously.
And again, it's about intention, and we're not talking about the outlying situations that you guys are explaining right now about like posting for your friends and family on your Facebook, right? That's one thing, you know what I mean? But again, we were talking about like the out to bring it full circle. It's not. We're talking about a girl's trip versus a guy's trip. To come back to perspective, it's about, you know, when you see a girl's trip, it's like flex, social media, Snapchat, Instagram, bad bitch,
halfway naked
girl trip, and it's all half
Booty
naked
meat,
nonsense.
titty.
And so that's kind of, I just wanted to bring it back because we're kind of getting off topic in the comments here about like, oh, we just take pictures to post for family. It's like, no, we're talking about a girl's trip versus a guy's trip to come back, because we know.
You don't see many girls trips come back and the first thing they post is a picture of you on the mountain talking about, wow, we have so much fun. There be some booty meat on the side talking about look at how long my hair is.
I just want to let y'all know that the guy in the comments right now, his name is Jonathan Peach. Is one of my best friends when I was in the military or whatever. He said, y'all keep photos just in case. We keep leftover screws after putting stuff together just in case. Let us have our just in case.
We're not the same.
That's what
Drake said in the song one time.
I saw a clip, and it was like men, especially when you get older and you have your own house and all this other stuff. He goes, you're like, man, and they're trying to put together a bed or something. And he's like, we need like a very specific, you know, measured block in this shape. And you're just like, and guys are like, I knew I saved something just like that, just in case I'd need it in the future. It's like a spare piece of wood, and he brings it in and it fits perfectly where the bed is. And I was just like, we do that. That's
just in case. You never know. You never know, bro. So, hey, let me ask you a question, Ash. Where did you go, man, on this trip for this? You know,
Tennessee.
What was out in Tennessee?
A lot of people for going to see the culture, see the people, see how it is.
Again,
and fishing for sure.
Can I address this comment real quick before we
go
get
ahead?
To that? Said on the relationship thing, you said take pictures, not anything about posting. Like you said,
Guys don't take
no,
photos.
we said take pictures and keep them in the gallery. We were talking about girls trips who post a lot. Like you said, guys don't take photos because guys don't really think about it. The girl wants pictures for memories in gallery because it'd be not fun come wedding time and there's no pics from the beginning. But I also understand I don't like seeing people post videos and photos of a whole concert instead of living in the moment, but also regret not taking photos on the fun night. And again, like take photos, keep them in the gallery. But it's like blasting everything is what we were talking about. But I do want to say, I'll make a point. And this again speaks to what I was talking about, is that we just have different intentions for what we do. We don't need a photo gallery to relive memories. Like, we actually feel these memories and we live in them. Like, that's the reason why men go to war for their women and children. And they can sit out there for a year in a trench full of mud getting shot at.
They ain't in the trench like, look at me with the
the only thing they have to keep them going is a memory in their head. Like it's just different. Because what you're saying about the wedding is, I wouldn't give a shit if there was pictures of us from the beginning at our wedding. Want to know why? Because I'm here for the marriage, not the wedding.
You know something crazy? I'm about to say one last thing is that whenever women take photos, I'm gonna say it like this: whenever men take photos, we take that photo 15 times to take that photo. Okay, we take that photo in the moment of my man's being turned in the club, and that's a good time of a memory lived. Okay, it's not no fake scene that we had to put up 15 times to make it work and make it look as pretty as it can for the gram. No, but when a woman take a photo, the first few times she gonna be like, "No, I look ugly. No, I look fat. My dress wasn't right. My girl wasn't looking cute," and they got to retake it 15 times. So no, you're not in the moment during that photo because you're too worried about looking right for yourself. That man don't care if he look good or bad, because that man is just that man. If you're ugly, and you can't do nothing about it. And if you're a girl, you put on a pound of makeup and try and do something about it. Okay, and that just is what it is. We enjoy what we live with. You know what I'm saying? Because we gotta live with it.
And like Gary said, I feel he said that women are more visual memories as men are more mental.
I'm gonna call it what it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you kind of attacked some people right there.
Oh, what attacked the truth?
The pound of makeup was wild.
The makeup was boy. You show me how many girls in the club ain't got no makeup on, bro.
You said no makeup?
Yeah,
I can give you some.
I'm talking about percentage wise.
Like I can give you like 4% out of the 100.
Hey, bro, and look.
I said about 5. That's about it.
We love our natural beauty queens. Just please, you don't need all that goddamn Sephora to feel beautiful.
I'm going less than 4%. I'm going
just be beautiful.
1%.
5 bodies.
1% of the women out in a club don't have makeup on.
1%. You could be an ugly bitch with the confidence of a bad bitch, and guess what? You're gonna be attractive to a nigga.
And usually the women that
not ugly, but you gotta be a solid decent. You gotta be a solid.
No. And usually the 1%.
But you know some females that
wild.
ain't attend and pull up in the club.
Wild thing.
But you know some females that ain't attend and pull up to the club at the 6.
He reneged.
They act as an 8, and they be like, "Damn, the confidence is true. The confidence is true." But if a girl walk up and she a 10 and she don't got no confidence, guess what? I'm not gonna see you as a 10.
Go ahead and say what you was about to say.
I don't give a shit about confidence in a woman. I'm looking for a woman, not a man.
How is it a woman without confidence?
Do what?
Being a woman takes confidence.
You said being a woman takes confidence?
Takes confidence.
So how would you know?
No.
How would you know? How would you reside within your femininity if you had no confidence within yourself?
I don't have any femininity.
What the hell are we going on? One, confidence has nothing to do with being a woman.
Confidence has nothing to do with being a woman.
Women can be confident, but women and femininity in and of itself just is. It's not confidence.
It ain't natural for everybody.
Well, confidence isn't natural for women. It's not even in their genetic structure.
Confidence ain't natural in nobody.
Yes, it is. You're wrong. 100% wrong.
Some people are born into it.
It's natural. No. You're talking about a learned trait before. You're explaining a learned trait. I'm telling you that innately men are supposed to be confident. It's in us.
Project.
Because we have to go. No, it's in your genetic structure. It's in your DNA for thousands and thousands of years because you got to go hunt the fucking wildebeest.
Women, guess what? When you hunt that wildebeest, I bet you that man's spear's still shaky when he throw that bitch.
Women are not
killed, but he's still shaky.
But he's still got confidence. He got the confidence to go out there. Women are not innately confident because they weren't ever supposed to do that. Now, women with confidence, cool, that's awesome. But I'm not like wildly impressed by a woman with confidence. As a matter of fact, sometimes confidence in a woman is a bad thing because they come out and they're like, "I'll suck your dick in the parking lot right now." And I was like, that was very brave of you. And I need you to not do that. This is a Wendy's.
I just saw a quote the other day from Charleston White. I ain't gonna hold you. And I don't really fuck with Charleston White too much, but he said something that was kind of smart to me. He was on a podcast and he said, you ask a woman about somebody, they're gonna tell you how they feel about a person. You ask a man how he feel about somebody, he gonna tell you what he really thinks about a person. He said,
there we go.
And he sat there and he sat on it and he was like, men are gonna tell you what they think based off of intuition and thought process and previous patterns. Women gonna tell you what they feel about a person because they feel like a person is inside of a certain general bias.
That's not my area, sir. That's a you thing.
No, that was a.
Oh, okay.
I agreed with it. But yeah, and Nick, just to come back, if I give you a hug and your foundation comes off on my black shirt,
bro, and I'm black, bro, so you know I'm coming off with pouty cheek. Get the hell off of me.
Like that's a little agitating. It's like you give me a hug and I got like blush
and half an eyelash,
and foundation and half an eyelash on my shirt, and that makes me mad,
bro. And I don't notice it until half the day. What the fuck?
Yeah, because you went in somebody else's face and now they're like, "Yo, you got makeup on your shirt." So yeah, no.
Yeah, I couldn't rock with that woman confident thing. I was like, I want no confident woman.
That's just like I just saw a girl on my feed today that I knew back when, and she had a nice body then or whatever, but now she's got it. She's paid for some more of it. She paid for some more of it, and she does not look attractive. She does not look as attractive as she did before. Like, it was nice, it was proportioned, and it looked great. Now it's all inflated and it's humongous. It's big. It's out there now or whatever, right? And you think like, yeah, now I'm finna be one of these video girls or something or whatever. I'm gonna get picked up by P. Diddy and he gonna let me.
You gonna be a video girl, a viral video for looking like a fucking fool.
And that's the thing, y'all. If y'all have more confidence in if y'all have more confidence in just looking natural and just being who you are, instead of having to throw on the clown pound of makeup or whatever and all this injections and stuff in your body, then yeah. Or whatever.
And I don't want to hear ne'er another hoe come in these damn comments and say we do that because of y'all. Because no, the fuck you don't.
We don't.
Men do well. Pause. The only people who set beauty standards are women
from other women
and gay men. Gay men and women are the only ones that set the beauty standards. So don't fucking come here with the we do this because of y'all and we got to look this crazy way because of y'all. And it's like, get out of my damn face.
I overheard something on Instagram the other day where it was just like, we do this because of y'all, but it was more so because of us watching the Instagram models and all this other stuff. And they tried to blame it on the fact it's like they'll walk by us in the house. They be like, damn, you out here just liking all these photos, but I'm with you.
Well, that's disrespectful. It's one thing to look, but if you're liking models, well, one, I have a different take on this because
I know this is what we arguing.
I don't like bitches' photos.
Oh gosh.
I don't need to give you a heart because I don't actually give a shit. Unless you're my friend or my people, I'm not liking or hearting random bitches' photos just because they got their ass out on Instagram. I'll look at the ass on Instagram and be like, that's a nice ass, and scroll by. When you like that shit, you're a loser.
Well, even if you're looking,
why are you a loser if you like it?
I'm gonna be real, and I'm gonna stand on my square. You're a fucking loser if you're out here liking random stupid bitches' pages for no reason.
What?
That's loser shit, bro.
How does it make you a loser? I want to know, how does it make you a loser? Why does it?
Why are you liking her? Like, why are you liking her picture?
Because if they post a picture,
I mean specifically if you're in a relationship.
I don't give a damn if I'm in a relationship or not.
No. That was the topic. He said that, and I was saying if you are in a relationship and you're scrolling through bitches' photos who you don't know, who have nothing, there's nothing to do, and you're liking shit,
that man, Jonathan,
you're a loser.
Well, they making you a winner.
I'm not calling you a truther. No. But
like,
you're fucking lame if you're just scrolling through. And then again, I view likes differently. I view likes as in like it's an intention. When I heart react somebody's shit, I actually like it, or I actually love it, or I'm actually trying to show support to you. If I like something, I'm liking it with intention. I don't just blindly navigate social media and like shit just because I'm like, that's cool. That's cool. Damn, that's cool. I'm not that person. So if I give you a like, or if I like, haha, your thing, it's because I actually thought it was funny. I'm not just being a fucking dweeb and liking every fucking thing I come across. So yes, if you're in a relationship and you're scrolling through random BBLs and shit on Instagram or something and you're liking stuff, that's fucking lame.
Okay. So let me give you the other side of this. So if I'm in a relationship and I'm going through my Instagram feed or whatever, right? And I'm scrolling or whatever, and I come across Tamika. She was at the beach. She had her doggone, bathing suit out, and she's just like, fun in the sun. I was like, oh, what's good to me? Pop.
Okay, but you know her.
Yeah, it's on my feed. Of course I know. It's not on your feed if you don't follow it.
If this is a person, and be like, man, that looks like a good day, good photo, because you know her. But I'm talking about Instagram reels, and you're scrolling through ass cheeks and nonsense for people you don't know. Let me be real. If you're gonna scroll through random women's shit, you liking it makes you a fucking retard in the first place because you just setting yourself up to get caught. At least be fucking smart about it and don't heart react it so your bitch can't go look through your likes, you dumbass. Sorry.
Like, why she looking through my likes anyway?
What
I'm saying is you're just an outright dumbass loser because not only you scrolling through random shit in a relationship, but you're also setting yourself up to be caught. You're just dumb. You're just overall dumb. Well, if you're gonna do some sketchy shit scrolling through ass cheeks, at least don't like them.
Well, her point also was just like, she was just watching, and it wasn't just liking. It was just like he was scrolling through it, and he was seeing it, and she saw him looking just like. So she was wondering why she wasn't good enough in her brain. That was the next take.
Well, again, the whole point is the only reason. It's what Nick said. The only reason why we look at that stuff is because that's what's there. It's consumerism. Sex has been sold to us since the 60s. No, before that. Like 40s, 50s. Sex
I wasn't alive then, but before that.
The sex really started getting sold to us. And then, what was it? The 80s, the 70s got crazy. It was just sell sex. 80s, even more crazy, sell sex. And then 90s with the gangster rap era and all this other stuff and TV and MTV and all this Girls Gone Wild and all this other shit.
Have sex.
It was sex fed down our fucking throat. So it's like, cool. If all I see is models and this other nonsense, and that's all we have to look at, then yeah, that's what's there. If I open up I can tell you right now, I don't even watch this shit. Like I don't randomly scroll through women. I can go into my Instagram reels, right? I can go to my Instagram right now, hit the little open the search button, and there's just half naked bitches, feet pics, fucking
you got feet pics in your Instagram?
Random fucking what is it?
You got feet pics in your Instagram?
Cosplay bitches, half naked. Like it's just I don't even look up any of this.
John, you sound real interesting.
But Instagram is just like, this is what I'm gonna show you. And it's like, I don't look up none of this. I don't even like none of this.
But if it's in your reel.
No.
If it's in your
feed, all the suggested stuff. It's not in my feed. I'm saying going to the search button on Instagram where you go to like all this random stuff. It's like Instagram is just like sex, half naked women nonsense, and I'm like, okay,
you know, easier to sell than sex, Lisa. Time.
And my search is frog tattoos in GB Studio.
Yeah, so you took that a little personal. I hope everything's okay.
Rico said toes out, hoes out. All I'm saying is
Instagram said that.
All I'm saying is if I stay out of my business, okay?
Yeah.
If I'm over here liking stuff, how would you know I liked it if you was in my phone or you wasn't following the same thing and be like, hey, you and John like the same thing.
And you know what's crazy, bro?
My feed is feet and motorcycles.
And you know what's crazy? We can go ahead and just double down on this because what percentage of women in this day and era would you believe are bisexual? Just toss it out to you.
Wait, what the hell? Where are we? Hold
on, this is one of those left fielders.
I think it's fair.
Stick with it for a sec. What percentage of women in this day and era do you believe are bisexual? Be real.
Fairly high.
35.
Fairly high. 35%. 35%.
Or
bi-curious, bisexual.
Bisexual, either curious in women
at least
or
35.
something. Okay.
Absolutely not. You guys are tripping.
What would you say, Miguel?
Less than 5%.
That are bi-curious or bisexual?
That are bisexual?
That identify as bisexual?
No.
Less than 5%.
No, whether attraction to women. You don't have to actually do the act of having sex with a woman, just attracted to women.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Being attractive.
That's the question.
Being attracted to beauty does not make you bisexual. I can recognize
sexual attraction.
I can recognize that Jason Momoa is an attractive man.
I feel like we took this
recognize that Ryan, I can recognize that they are like, okay, these are attractive people. You can recognize beauty. But if we're talking about being actually bisexual,
I ain't never heard of a man doing that. Talking about, damn, you a beautiful man, bro.
Never.
No, well, first off,
heard of that.
Love and beauty, goddamn.
First off,
Amber, you gotta chill.
Made that really fucking weird. What I said was, you can look at somebody and be like, okay, we are like, you can look at yourself and be like, I'm an attractive person. I can look around and be like, I have attractive friends. We're good looking dudes. We them boys, and we can go out and pull women. You know, when you have a busted can of biscuits friend, you're not going to send him to pull the hose. You're just not, because you know he's not an attractive dude.
I would.
Thank you.
I would send him.
Shut up. You can recognize.
I would send him first because whatever he do,
he gonna strike out. You get it.
No, he's gonna make me look better.
That's chess. That's a different game. That's chess. But my point is,
don't go over here, nigga. The fuck is wrong?
John, he says chess.
You know when people are attractive. You know. Don't make it weird and be like, that's a beautiful man. That's not what I'm fucking saying. I'm saying you know that people are attractive. Men
ain't beautiful, they're handsome.
Women can be attracted to people. Cool. But if we're talking about people who are actually bisexual, it is less than 5%. There's not a lot of women out here that are actually bisexual.
I wonder, is Cassidy watching us on a laptop? Because she typing fast as hell.
Cassidy, you was on a roll.
You can say that they're not bisexual, but I will agree that a lot of them are willing to go.
No.
Yes.
Wrong.
No.
I can see a dude to be like, that's a good looking dude.
Just because you surround yourself with women that are like that does not mean that a large percentage of women are like that.
But
because
it is
they're not.
Women that are willing to go.
It is less than 5% of women that even would put their mouth in a pussy. You're tripping.
Would you say the same?
It doesn't
for men?
sound good.
No,
It's an actual fucking statistic.
Would you say the same for men?
What?
Would you say the same for men? If you believe that 5% of women are sexually attracted to other women, would you agree? Would you say the same thing for men?
No.
I would say
what percent do you think is over there?
I would say that the percentages of bisexuality across the board are even between men and women. Men who also identify as bisexual, it is probably less than 5%.
Yeah.
And they are the same numbers. You guys forget that there is like 8 billion people in the planet. 5% is a lot of people, but it's what I'm saying is like when you get brave enough to come out of your throat and say that almost half of 4 billion people on the planet is bisexual, you're smoking crack. Because we're talking about Africa, Asia, Russia, the Middle East. There are whole cultures that they don't even do shit like that.
Okay, let's keep it to the U.S. then.
Oh my gosh.
Let's keep it to the U.S. Yeah, this got real tactical.
Yeah, it did.
I didn't think we was.
That's my point. But again, I still believe that percentage would be universally below 5% for both men and women. And again, just because you surround yourself with women that like coochie, don't mean that
He
a
did
lot
say
of women
come
are
out
like
of your
that.
throat.
Sorry, I'm gonna stand on that. That's crazy. Y'all said 35. What the fuck? That's a lot of women, bro.
Where were you going with that?
So I'm just saying.
That's what I want to know. What was the?
My whole point behind this was when women that are attracted to other women, because I've dated quite a few women in my personal opinion. I'm not going to say that extends to the large majority of women, of course, but in the women that I have talked to and met and friends with and everything along those lines, that majority being bisexual. Of course, that's not predominant speaking, but when they scroll across these women and they like their photos and they like their booty pics as well, you know what I'm saying? To what degree would you call it disrespective? If they're dating you and it's the same vice versa. You know what I'm saying? You don't want a man to like
Nah, that's not the same fucking thing.
Well, you don't want a man to like women's photos because it's seen as disrespectful because you're showing them something that you can't be. Okay.
No, it's intention. It's intention. That's what
they said in the comments, word for word. They said because you are showing your woman a trait that she cannot be or have by liking a woman's photos that has traits that is not similar or like your woman.
So if your girl was strolling through ripped men who are like 6 foot and giant dongs or something, and you're not that person, that would be equivalent. That would be an equal transaction. But you can't say that like women are women that like women's photos are doing the same thing that they're accusing men of. That's not the same thing at all.
So giant dongs.
Lisa, ain't nobody signed up for them goddamn statistics tests.
So
ain't nobody signed up to take
like
that
Jason Momoa. I can't. This is wild.
Thank you.
Momoa?
Less than 5%.
You know how you cut that out? You just be honest. Hey, this is how I am when you met me. This is what I was doing when you met me.
Oh, fuck that, bro.
So
that's garbage.
You ain't got to do
that's garbage.
But that's not even to speak on like the liking of things. That's just to say, if I was looking at women beforehand and I'm honest with you about it now, and you met me this way and we kicked it and you saw me doing it.
No, that's fucking trash.
You can call it trash all you like, but I'm telling you.
Garbage. That's a garbage character trait because what you're saying is, hey, now we're together and I chose you, but I'm going to still be liking bitches.
No, I didn't say I just
That's
said.
exactly what you just said.
I literally just said not the liking thing.
But like you could be mad. I was like this before you got with me.
No, you dropped that shit.
That's wild. That's wild. That is an excuse for you to behave like a shithead.
No, it's just telling you, hey, this is what I was when you met me. And I told you, and I was very honest with you.
Well, you better
can
be better.
stay, you can leave.
What the fuck does that mean?
You have a choice. Okay. I gave you a choice. It's different when niggas sit here and lie to you.
Here's my point.
Here's my point. Just asking a question.
Here's my point.
I'm cool with them. I'd rather this.
Here's my point. Is I just explained to you that was dog water,
and that's cool. That's your
opinion. You were like, that's not what I was saying, and then you said the same fucking thing.
No,
it's not an opinion, bro. This is a fact. That is a shit character trait. I'm not going to be nice about it.
You ain't got to be nice. I don't want you to be nice about it.
That is not an opinion. That is not an opinion. I will stand on my square.
I would want you to be honest with me.
That is fact.
But that does not mean you're going to change my opinion.
That is bullshit. I don't care if I change your opinion. My point is, it's bullshit. You don't sit there and say, oh, this is how I was when you got with me. I didn't tell you to get with me. You could stay or leave. No, you fucking goofball. You just chose to get in a relationship with somebody, and there's a certain modicum of respect that comes with that. So if you continue doing fuckboy shit,
so are you telling me I didn't give you the
trash?
So are you telling me I didn't give you the respect of my honesty? Hey,
you could be honest as you want to.
I'll let you talk. Let me ask you something. You're telling me that if I'm not giving you the respect by telling you the honest truth, and I'm saying, hey, this is how I am. I'm not going to change. This is what it is when I walk through the door. If you want to be with me, this is the expectation. And you choose to stay. You telling me it's my fault that she chose?
No. What I'm saying is she could choose whatever she wants to, but you're still a garbage person.
Let it be that.
Whether she stays or leaves, you're still garbage, and that's garbage behavior.
So hold up. So who my bad.
You can be honest all you want to.
So who does that make look? So who does that make more goofy? Her?
No. You both are goofballs. There's not, and I want to address what you said. It's not more goofy. It's not who looks stupid. You both look like fucking immature, stupid bastards.
I feel like you get into a relationship because you're supposed to also take on the fact that you're supposed to have some type of moderation of character. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to be moderate in terms of like what you did beforehand, and have respect,
individuality versus us
and
as a unit,
and have respect for how you want to move into the progression of this.
Yes, but let me address what you were saying is
okay.
You're conflating this ideal that you're like, oh, I gave her my honesty and I told her that's how I was. I was being honest with her. I was like, well, honestly, your character is shit. Like, that's my point. Is like, it's awesome that you were honest. It's like, hey, I'm gonna be awesome. I'm gonna be honest that I'm a garbage person. And if you want to stay here in the garbage with me and make garbage angels. We can do that, and you can do that with me, but don't be mad at me when I'm fucking Oscar the Grouch in the trash can, and you came in the trash can with me. I get what you're saying, but it doesn't make you any less of Oscar the Grouch in the trash can.
But I got a chair for you, Peach. I promise you, I do. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Cassidy, you aggressive, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Cassidy, the past few times I've been on the show, and it's been a month. You was aggressive then. It's been a month later. You aggressive now.
She can only be aggressive in that chair.
Girl, you might as well just get in the chair with all these emotions.
Be down here.
The garbage and
boy, she ready for WWE. Hey guys, I'm the dump dude.
I don't mean to. I do. I don't mean to be abrasive, but like again, I fully believe in the public shaming. It's just like you don't do garbage shit and expect someone not to say, hey, that's garbage. Like, I get where you're coming from. I get that you were honest and you were respectful in saying, hey, this is how I am. But I also want you to not be how I am. I want you to not be like that, because that's not a good way to be.
So if I was so my biggest thing is like, right. So like, I don't do the liking thing. I just don't get on Instagram and do all that shit. So we can avoid that. But for me, it's like,
well, you're saying
but so here's my thing is like, I look at women. I'm one to say that like
everyone looks at the opposite sex.
Hold on, but that's my point. Is that in her statements she was making it like, oh, you're just looking and I don't fit the criteria. Half these women don't fit. They're different. So if we walked into this and you knew how I was when you met me, especially if you actually vetted me the way you said you did, and I was honest with you on top of you vetting me. And my characteristics aren't dogs, because it's like, hey, I'm looking at, I see her, you see I see her, and you make comments with me while we're friends. And all of a sudden now you got a problem with while we dating? Well, you see what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
Okay, so correct me.
I get what you're saying, but what you're failing to realize is that the moment you step over the line into a role.
What's she from, Floyd? What the hell?
Oh, my mama.
Yes, she is. Anyways,
that's crazy.
we can be like,
oh, that
okay,
country
cool.
up in there. Goddamn. I thought her ass from Alabama.
I'm trying to learn some shit.
I know. It's okay.
Oh God, we got back into it.
We've been in it. We've been talking this whole time.
Oh, Cassidy said it going off.
Well, what I'm saying is, I get what you're saying, but if I have a girl, if there's a girl here and we're friends and we're like, damn, she's bad or she's attractive, and we both admire and appreciate her, and that's what you're doing with your friend, that's one thing. But if you and that friend then step over the line into a respectful, moral, committed relationship,
and she knew the parameters,
and if you guys are both like, okay, she's bad, and you guys agree to that type of behavior, that's one thing. But if you step into a committed relationship,
thank you,
and she goes, and you're like, man, she's
Johnny.
bad, and she's like, hey, I don't really care for that. Like, that's a little disrespectful to me, because now, yes, that's a problem. You're wrong for continuing that behavior because you're not single anymore. Whether she knew that about you before or not, you guys stepped into a relationship, and that relationship now has a boundary of you can't just oogle every bitch that walks by disrespectfully.
So I'm not allowed to just be presumptuous that she understands that as we're going into this. Just like you were able to say,
because
you know that we're dating
You
now.
should be presumptuous in the fact that you got in a relationship, and a relationship comes with commitment. And when you are over here pandering after other women, you're disrespecting your woman. You should understand that.
I just want to say,
it's not she should understand that that's how you were. You should understand that you're out of pocket and disrespecting your partner.
I just want
Unless you guys agree on it.
I just want to say that this comment right here is basically how it should have been cut and dry right there. Respecting beauty and wanting that person for yourself is two different things. All I'm saying is, if I'm on Instagram, I'm in a relationship or whatever, and my friend's in the bikini, you see cheeks out, tits out, or whatever, you just like, oh, you like her. I saw my friend took a picture on the beach enjoying a good day. Here's a double tap for that like, or whatever. Doesn't mean that I want her. Doesn't mean that I want to be with her. Doesn't mean that I'm fantasizing about her at night while I'm cuddled up to you. That's not what that means. Or whatever. Y'all gotta differentiate those. Y'all gotta like separate them. It's not the same. Or whatever. This person's been on my feed, been on my friend list, and she's been there. So yeah, I'm gonna like it.
On me, bro. I ain't gonna get mad at Scarlett for liking none of y'all goddamn photos, bro. Be like, oh my God, I ain't got what John got because John got the twit. Come on, bro. Like
again, that goes to like
to some degree. To some degree, it gets written off as insecurity, but to the other degree, it's like that insecurity might not be with the current situation going on. You might not even be insecure about the fact that she liking photos. You might just be insecure with yourself.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's like realistically, you can't assume the position that they want that girl just because they like the photo. That might be their best friend from 10 years ago. How about you just ask the question?
How about you just ask?
You
could just ask.
I promise you the majority of arguments could just be resolved with simple communication. You know what I'm saying? But the assumption will make an ass out of anybody.
The facts.
Yeah. And again.
And there's been a lot of assuming in these goddamn comments. So I'm going to need y'all to take a breath.
It's all about
all that testosterone in the room. Goddamn.
Well, look, we're going to break it to the last point in this thing real quick.
Hold on. I want to read this comment from
Cassidy. It's over. Come on,
no. You don't need to get your shoes
You
on.
about to be the next LLC.
He goes, you can't just be like, nah, that's how I was when we got together. I'm not changing. My dog shit on the floor when I got it. It's not going to shit on my floor when living with me. Why you want to shit on your girl's floor? Exactly.
Oh, that was great.
I was shitting on the floor when you got here.
That was the
fuck you to tell me not to shit on the floor now. Clean it up.
That's the perfect analogy, man. That was good.
Change isn't bad.
Oh, you know what? I'm happy. Hey, I'm happy you tuned in today, Peach. I'm happy.
But accountability is acceptable too.
Because he was you.
Yeah.
When I was having conversations and talking and stuff, that's who I talked to or whatever. And he was just like, man, John, this sounds like this conversation we had a long time ago. He was talking about my ex or whatever because she was a garbage person. she had some garbage traits or whatever. And he was the first one to tell me. He was just like, yo, I don't like her. She is garbage.
Yeah.
Or whatever, right? But I had got engaged to her. We were like gonna be a thing. And he was just like, no, this is stupid. That's it. He said, no, this is stupid. I don't like it. Or whatever. And
John,
he
wake
stood on
up.
that. He respected me or whatever, but he stood on it and said, hey, no, don't do this. But I appreciate that.
You said something on another topic.
Yeah, it was the whole J. Cole thing. We got to kind of fly through that or whatever. So back to this whole re-niggin thing. How do y'all feel about J. Cole right now? You feel like he's still a top 3 rapper?
I'm going to be honest. I feel like most people in the comments have no idea what we're talking about.
They probably don't.
Yeah, but this is for the men now.
Yeah, this is for us.
We cater to y'all.
Yeah, it's over with now.
I'll be the first one to go.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think he's lost.
Your time is up. All right, so now
Holy shit.
It's been a great episode of News Talk. I'm finna go ahead and end this show. And I'm kill my brother. He finna go to the graveyard with me because he played too much.
that was great. I feel good.
I think that he will always be a top tier lyricist, but without the controversy of wanting to be the top, you can't. You have to want to be hostile. You have to be ready to go. That's what a king does. He's ready to go to war with his people at any time, and he wasn't ready. So.
No, he wasn't.
And reneging didn't help him none.
No, it didn't.
He could have stood on that, and we was cool with it. We was okay with it.
Don't let yourself be in the words of John, don't let yourself be a renigger.
Just like that.
You don't want to be that.
Did you just say?
Yeah, he said renegger. That's what I said. In the words of John, don't let yourself be a renegger.
Go and calm down, bro. We getting these a little too close. But y'all giving them an out. Not you, but people in general. Nigga, if I go to the club and a motherfucker come up to me because they watch this podcast talking about something, are you a motherfucker, say it one more time, bro. Say it one more time, bro. Because look, motherfuckers be looking for excuses left and right, bro. I ain't gonna be the tail. Hey, don't come up to me asking me if y'all want to be a goddamn re-niggin, okay?
Hey, look, let me tell you something.
So the correct way to say that is that you can say
are you re-nigging?
Re-nigging. You can say re-nigging. But if we face to face and you just be like, oh, what's up? Are you a renegger? I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up. You wanted that excuse, goddammit. You needed you.
And you made it hard art.
Boy, and if I don't know you, I'm gonna look at you real
strong.
I'm gonna look at you for a
I'm
second.
gonna ask you for a repeat.
Try to get a good feel for you.
Hey, look,
I apologize. I didn't hear the part before the hard on.
I'm gonna pull him again. Will you restate that, please?
Run that back, Turbo.
Oh no!
Nah.
I watched.
I promise you, I can press it.
I watched John. I have watched Rico. Both almost put people to sleep over that same thing. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Big.
Especially on stage.
Oh, I'll hit you before black people can hit you.
Now you can't say it was a hate crime.
I'll hit you before black people even register what you said.
Right. Oh, I got in trouble for that.
They'll be so taken aback at the hard R that came out of your mouth, and I'm already here.
Oh my God.
I'm already cracker smacking with a.
You ever seen them
twisted tea in my room
behind me back here?
Tell them the juicy story.
Why the fuck you lying?
Oh my God!
Hey yo, y'all gotta hear this one.
This fool was doing karaoke one time, and this crowd was
on it. They was on it this night.
White. Let's just put it that way. They
was having a great time.
They were white, and he sings "Juicy" by Biggie. And if you don't know,
now you know.
The line is, "If you don't know, now you know." You know. Okay. The black man, is on stage singing it the way he should be singing it.
Who is he? Oh,
Mike.
I was about to say.
I'm sitting in the front row, and all I hear for the first time, this all white crowd. I'm not kidding. It was white. If you don't know, now you know. And the whole crowd.
Their favorite word.
Now, mind you,
just said it with him, and I was like,
they let that one slide.
It took a moment. I turned around like, did that just happen? What's happening in here?
There's two more choruses.
He goes and does it the next time, right? He gets to the chorus again, right? He goes, and if you don't know, now you know. And I stood up really fast, and I was like right in front of him. I stood up really fast and turned around, and like Samuel L. Jackson stared at everyone. And they go, if you don't know, now you know. Yeah.
Bro, it was all in unison.
In unison. You heard the yeah. And they stopped.
Look,
I stood up. I was like,
Nick was not a karaoke person at the time. It was Will. And let me tell you, Will died out the seat. Like, just fell out the seat. Because him and Trav just stood up and was like, I wish I motherfucking would.
It was probably the funniest shit I had seen. I was like, I didn't know they were actually going to not say it like that.
They all just drowned out. It was amazing.
Well, that's about it. That's what we going. That's where we at for today. Anybody? Anything else?
We didn't even we got off
couldn't.
topic.
I brought it up and then we went straight into the
re-niggin.
re-niggin.
No, J. Cole is still a talented artist. I'm not going to take that away from him.
Thank you.
But in the eyes of what we consider real hip hop, no, you are not in the top 3 anymore. You are not in the top 5. You have been literally booted out of your seat by your damn self. You got somebody brought it to you. A real artist brought you heat and set heat at you and Drake's feet.
Shout out,
That rhyme. That was dope. He literally set it at your feet and was like, this is a diss. I'm standing on it. You responded with a diss track. And then a day later, it was literally a day, wasn't it? 2 days. A few days later, you apologize live on a stage. That's crazy. Like, he insulted you. You dissed him back, and then you apologize. By all rights and respects, you are not in the top of hip hop at all.
I'll take it on the chin, man. Go ahead and hit me back.
You gotta be ready to line up with these people, man.
Like, and that's hip hop again. And Nick quoted the Eazy-E diss. It's like, bro, you can't like go. That's hip hop. Even if you guys didn't mean it, you could still make a diss track and be like, yeah, we dissed each other. That was. You could be like, let bygones be bygones afterwards. But to apologize before he even responds to your diss track was wild. That's not hip hop. That's not real shit. And you're not. You can't claim to be the top of anything after what he did.
Nope.
And he did it to his damn self.
Now I will say.
You will say what?
He did it at his Dreamville festival. That's wild, bro.
He will be talked about this film. If Kendrick still goes on the onslaught and he decides to go on the attack, he might not get back that spot, but he damn sure gonna earn some respect back. So you can call it what you want.
He got to come with. He just got to come with a serious diss track. It's just what it is.
Well, and you got people that's already low on the totem pole coming for your neck. Like, you don't have a choice in this topic. Like, you, and I'm not saying that like Simba's the top of the food chain, but like, young artists want your crown now. Go ahead and start being on the onslaught. And when Kendrick get to talking crazy, you need to tighten them on up. You said you was gonna.
I'll tell you what the name of his diss track need to be Psych Out Loud.
Psych Out Loud.
Yeah.
I'm on your head top. Thought this was a game?
One, Drake is in a perfect position, in my opinion.
He has a bye.
He does have a bye to not respond because
and Kendrick has to go.
Because in my opinion, Kendrick, I feel like he directed that more at like all of them, and J. Cole directly dissed him. So now I feel like Kendrick needs to respond, and I feel like Kendrick needs to respond to Cole and just take him out.
He needs to onslaught on Drake too.
Kendrick, but he needs to make the subtle disses at Drake to kind of bait Drake out.
He can't settle nothing with that nigga.
I know, but he needs to bait Drake out. But he needs to destroy J. Cole. And here's my thing. Kendrick is in the perfect position to destroy J. Cole because J. Cole apologized.
Damn.
And if he does, the only thing that is going to let him come back, in my opinion, is Drake responding and then him coming back harder than he came back the first time.
And Cole ain't got, and I'm gonna be honest, Cole ain't got nowhere to stand. He has to stand on his square. There is no apology if you taking that shit on the chin is not a thing. Like,
but you know, Cole is on the future Metro album, right?
I do.
Yeah,
but he was so.
What was funny? He
was already stated to be on that second album. And it was already cleared.
My brother was like, it was his Dreamville festival. I would have needed my refund. He said they had a feature on the Future album today. That's crazy.
I also think that you put your
Metro album. I just said that.
And I also think you put your people in a really shitty position, Cole, because the word and
anybody that was standing with you, John said that.
Well, but not just that, but like, so I believe JID is him. I think he was the next person up, but because you stand next to him, now it look like I won't fight back.
Yeah.
And I believe that Jid will go at any point. And I think he raps on a level that is
JID is dope.
Close. It's not. He's not as good as Cole, but he is damn near close enough to it that the team would have went behind you, bro. What TDE? He ain't got TDE no more.
There's a different type of artists in the game. I ain't gonna hold you. J. Cole more of a storyteller rapper. That man can really speak some shit, but he not. But J. Cole was top 3 in his era. You know what I'm saying?
What era is that? The same era as Drake and Kendrick Lamar?
I think
the ones that saying that they the greatest.
I feel like once you start
different types of rap though, Kendrick Lamar coming on some different shit.
No, Kendrick saying the same shit. I'm
talking about how they rap. You know what I'm saying? Like J. Cole don't rap like Drake, and Drake don't rap like Kendrick.
Okay, well, Drake's from Canada. J. Cole's from doggone.
I know they're not from the same place.
Exactly. So their rap is different, correct? But this is all one big game of hip hop.
He fucked up when he took his apology back.
And no, he didn't take his apology back.
No, he fucked up when he gave his apology.
Yeah, so he ruined himself.
Yeah,
and that's just nothing you can do about it. That's like getting punched on the chin. That's like punching somebody on the chin and being like, "I'm sorry."
I ain't never really known J. Cole to be like beefing with niggas like that though.
But he's always talking about how he the greatest.
Well, but he did. But I'm gonna be honest. What's crazy is that
no. J. Cole get on every song and tell everybody how they don't want it with him. Go back through all his little.
He does. He talks a lot of shit.
He says that y'all don't want it with me. They when I'm rapping and then I get on the track and I go harder than them or whatever. Y'all boys don't want to rap with me. He says that.
And he meant that.
And then what?
The Boogeyman came out.
The Boogeyman came out.
That's the end of that.
My point is, he can be dope all he wants to, but there's always been a stigma. Even when I was a fan of J. Cole back in the day, when people weren't a fan of J. Cole, and nobody's gonna sit here and tell me that people were just rocking with J. Cole the whole time. No, the fuck they weren't. For the longest time, and even still today, people say he's boring as shit.
I'm always wrong with Cole.
I like J. Cole's storytelling, but he can be boring as fuck sometimes.
You got to understand where he's coming from.
I do understand where he's coming from. That's the point. That's why I'm like, for instance, Tupac was a storyteller, and I'm never bored listening to Tupac. That's my point.
Like I said, when I came in here earlier talking to Rico.
Yeah, he said he top 3, but he's Muhammad Ali. That's crazy.
I didn't say that. That was on some other shit.
I'm saying that was his line. That was Cole.
Yeah. My thing is that Cole ain't got a space right now. And because of Cole, Drake had a space to be. He can wait. Drake has space to wait. Period.
Drake shouldn't wait.
Drake should wait till Kendrick drops.
Yes, I agree with that. He should let Kendrick respond to Cole, and then if he has some other slick shit to say about him, and Drake needs to come hard.
They keep saying the same point. So I appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. We all good to go. Anybody got anything they want to leave off with?
No, I want to go home.
Yeah, who you telling?
Don't walk up to me and say nothing except for re-niggin.
You want to diss and apologize? Step on up. I'll dot both your eyes. Okay, cool.
That's what J.U. be saying. He be like, go for the eyes. Jab him in the eyes.
Nick out here with the rhymes. What you talking about?
Focus out in 10 years. I can divide.
Anybody got anybody got anything they want to leave off with?
First off, fuck your bitch and then click you.
Don't go nigging in another nigga business, because then you're going to have to renege and then you're going to look like a bitch. And the nigga semantics.
100. I had something really, really good.
Don't let that nigga shenan because
I had something really good, but I lost it and I couldn't find it. I've been trying to pick it up, figure out where I put it, but I don't know. So I'm
so sorry, J. Cole went out like that. That shit broke my heart.
I'm not.
I had a lot of love for that man, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
I still do.
Still do. Just the respect. A little bit drop.
I got something to say.
Go ahead.
Givers have to set limits because takers rarely do. And that's the reading.
Okay.
People that take, people that abuse, people that disrespect,
They'll always want more.
and givers have to set that boundary. You don't get to come over here re-niggin. It's crazy.
Right. Okay, I like that.
Men, remember that y'all are the prize. Don't allow these women to come out and hustle you out of your money and draws. Yeah. Don't allow them to hustle you out of your draws, because then they get your draws and then they take the money. That's just how that works.
Yeah.
That's how. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's it. That's what I got.
Also, what's the point in having a heart?
All right.
if
So
you
it's
don't
been good.
have-
Hey, thank y'all for watching Noodle Talk. I really appreciate it. It's Noodle Talk, baby. We in your speakers. What you gonna do about it?
Nah, nothing.
We are out. Goodbye. I hate